I'm on day 74 of working out, and I've been getting a ton of questions on what I'm doing to lose weight and all that kind of stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and get that video done on this channel. But if you want to keep up with my weight loss or any other random kind of videos, subscribe to my second channel, because that's where I did my original workout summary, where I have my 30-day update, and where I can continue to update on my progress. And that I get is what keeps you motivated. And to be honest with you, my motivation comes from my pictures, the way my clothes are fitting me. Really, that's the biggest thing that motivates me. I don't like when my clothes fit tightly. I don't even have a pair of jeans that fit me anymore. And all of my jeans were 9, 10, 7, 8. So that should tell you right there that my body has changed drastically since starting to work out. How long after you started working out did you start to see results? I personally didn't feel any changes until about a month. So I didn't feel any different. I didn't feel like anything was working, and my feelings about it 30 days. However, my measuring tape, within 2 weeks, I saw inches being lost within my measuring tape. And within a month, I was dropping weight. So I'm the type of person that when I start chugging water, I actually hold water weight. End up being like 65% water weight. So I end up gaining a little bit, and then I'll drop it, and then I'll gain a little bit. And I have this love-hate relationship with the scale for the first month. And then after that, I start to drop. But I'm actually at a point now where 74 days in, I actually gained 2 pounds, and I dropped 2 pounds within a week. It was really weird. Last Sunday, I weighed in at 129. This Sunday, I weighed in at 127. And the Sunday before that, I was 127. So I don't know what happened that week where actually technically 2 weeks, where I gained weight. But I really wasn't concerned because my inches didn't change. So I really wasn't worrying about it. That's why the biggest thing I suggest you do is measure yourself. Write down how much you start at and then where you are. You could do it weekly, you could do it bi-weekly, you could do it monthly. It's really up to you. I do mine weekly just because that's what works best for me, and that's what keeps me going. Have you dropped any pant sizes, dress sizes, or shirt sizes? Yes, I have gone from 11, 12 in jeans to I don't know what size, because I haven't been brave enough to try on any jeans. But the pair of 6 jeans that I have sitting in my dresser are big on me. I actually need to wear a belt. So I don't know where I'm at in jean size. Like I said, I'm too nervous to go try any jeans on. But I think it just varies depending on brand too. The size doesn't really bother me, but I did go from extra large shirts down to small to extra small shirts. Dress sizes, I went from being an extra large to a small. What do you eat and drink? I get this question a lot because for some reason everybody thinks I'm doing this drastic diet. I eat the same thing as everybody else. I get up, I have breakfast, I have lunch, I have dinner, and I have a snack. Sometimes I even have a dessert. I think the biggest thing that a lot of people don't understand is you can still eat the way that you do. You just have to learn portion control. The first 30 days, I did not eat out. I did not drink anything but water. First 30 days, because I had to train my body into knowing the right portions, knowing that soda was not a drink, that was a treat, and that's what I needed to train my mind to. So I'm the type of person that I really don't agree with giving yourself off days in the first 30 days of your working out, because you have to retrain your mind into thinking healthier eating, healthier lifestyle, and that's just what works best for me. If I allow myself to have off days within the first 30 days, I am going to fail miserably. After 45 days, I went ahead and ate out, and we ate out a lot. I did share my food with my son, so that's another thing that I do. If I go out to eat and I get a meal, I split that meal with him. But usually I will get like a junior cheeseburger and then share a small fry with Ethan and share a small drink with Ethan. So that's what helps me when we go out to eat now. But I have caved and I have done the junk, and I did flop for like a week, but I'm back on it. I didn't let that be my excuse to stop, because I know results are worth more to me than, you know, the cupcake or whatever you have sitting there. I do allow myself a soda here and there, or tea here and there. And I consume, it depends on how much I do. If I don't do anything, you know, I'm just sitting here editing videos, I'm laying around on the floor with the boys, you know, I'm just doing pretty much nothing, I didn't work out that day, I will eat 1,200 calories to 1,300 calories. It really just depends how hungry I am, because some days I'm just not hungry at all. So you have to make sure you're at least consuming 1,200 calories though, because if you consume any less than that, it's not safe. And I highly, highly, highly suggest you talk to your doctor about how many calories is good for you for the activity that you do. Now, if I work out 30 minutes to an hour a day, I'm on my feet a lot, then I'll consume anywhere from 1,300 calories to 1,400 calories. It just really depends on, are you okay? It really just depends how active I am. The more active I am, the more I will consume to keep my body going. And I cook at home a lot more than we usually did. We used to eat out at least twice a week. Now it's once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks. It just depends on what we're doing that week. What workouts do you do and how often? Okay, the first 45 days I did Be Fit in 90, which I'll put a link to that. But for me, after 45 days, it just got boring because it felt like, you know, the first 30 days, it was easy enough to keep up with if you're really out of shape. But then after a while, it's just like, okay, I don't feel like my heart's getting right up there. I don't feel like this is doing anything. So for me, I completely dropped that after 45 days. And now I just do Julie and Michael's workouts that you can actually watch on YouTube too. So I'll put links to all of that in the description box. How often? I try to work out every day, but lately it hasn't been every day. If I'm feeling too tired or I'm just not up for it, I don't work out. But if I miss a day, if I'm not working out 7 days a week, which usually it's 20 to 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week. If I miss a day, I will just do an hour to make up for whatever day that I missed. I've been doing an hour every 5 days and then taking off 2 days. So that's what I've been doing lately. It just really depends on my mood at this point. But the first 30 days, every day, 7 days a week, 20 minutes a day. No excuses. Did you measure your portions? Yes, I measured my portions. I have now learned what a cup of broccoli looks like, what 3 ounces of meat looks like, what, you know, what my plate should look like. Because I'm not going to lie, before my meat would be like the biggest thing, and then potatoes would be the next biggest thing, and then my vegetables would be really small. But now what I try to do, and I'm not going to say I do this all the time, because sometimes I will, like the other day for Easter, we had a big steak. Give Ethan some of my steak, and, you know, I still had bigger than a 3-ounce piece of steak, but I put that into my calories, so I didn't go over. And I still measured out the correct amount of starch, and then I try to have a bigger portion of vegetables. So my vegetable is the main thing on my plate now rather than the meat and potatoes. Another thing that I do is before I eat anything, I'll get up and I'll put down what we're going to have for dinner. I'm a meal planner, so I know what's going to be for dinner the entire week. It's on my fridge. And I'm able to put down what we're going to have for dinner. And then I can go from there. So that way I know how many calories I can consume throughout the day. Sometimes it changes, and sometimes we don't end up having what I thought we were going to have, but at least I have a general idea of how many calories I can eat later. You change your eating habits, like no soda and coffee, and I already answered that. Yes, I completely changed them in the first 30 days, and now I allow myself a tea or a soda when we go out. I don't drink it at home. I don't keep it in the house, because if I keep candy or junk food or sodas in the house, I'm more likely to drink it. I'm more likely to eat it. So if it's not here, I don't think about it. I don't want it. What do you do when you get a food craving? I typically don't get food cravings, but I get them. I eat what I'm craving. A lot of the times for me, it's peanut butter and chocolate, because that's like my favorite thing in the world. And when I eat it, I write the calories in, I write the sugar in, the carbs, all that. And if I go over, I get up the next day and I'll just do an extra 5-10 minutes, depending upon how much I went over the day before. You know, I don't deprive myself of those things. The first 30 days I did, because I wanted to get that out of my system. I didn't want my body to be like, you know, my body craved a lot. in the first 30 days. I wanted soda. I wanted to eat more. I wanted to go back to what I usually do, but I knew if I kept doing that, I was going to keep putting on weight. So if I got a sweet craving, I would grab some fruit. If I had a salty, crunchy craving, I would grab cucumbers. I'm not really a salty craving person. Crunchy, I don't really do chips very often. The veggie zesty ranch chips, those do help. The thing that I wanted to mention is I drink a glass of water before every meal. So that's very important. If you drink a glass of water before every meal, your body will tell you you're full faster. And the thing with that is that when you're eating, your body does not register that you're full until you've already overate. So if you drink a glass of water before you eat, your body's going to know when you're full. And you're still going to get the nutrition that you need. So that's another thing that I do. But other than that, you know, it's just about working out, portion control, and being confident that you can do this, being determined enough to resist temptations, because you got to remember that feeling of losing pant sizes over the feeling after you have a cupcake. When I'm eating the cupcake, it's, you know, oh, it's good, it's heaven. Then when I'm done eating the cupcake, I'm like, what did I just do? I feel bad about it. I don't want to do it again. And it's something that I'm like, you know what, I would rather work out and lose pant sizes and be sweaty and gross than feel disgusting because I just ate a cupcake. And I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I do eat cupcakes, I still do that, but I mark my calories in. 6 of those mandarins are equivalent to 1 cupcake. So you gotta think, you know, you can eat more of the healthier stuff and still be full and satisfied, but if you're going towards the junkier stuff, you're gonna limit the amount of food that you can eat and you're gonna be hungrier throughout the day. I also forgot to mention I eat every 4 hours. So I get up, have breakfast, 4 hours later, I'll have my lunch. 4 hours later, I have a snack. 4 hours later, I have dinner, and then I try not to eat anything else after dinner. Sometimes if I haven't hit my calories, I will grab some oranges or, you know, a bowl of vanilla ice cream or something like that after dinner, just to try to meet my calories. But I do try to get 6 to 8 cups of water a day. So I will see you guys later. And another thing, I work out first thing in the morning, because if I wait and procrastinate, I won't work out at all. So make sure the first thing you get up, you know, go pee, do what you got to do, and then do your workout. If you do that every day for 30 days and watch what you eat every day for 30 days and retrain your body for the first 30 days, you're gonna do it. You're gonna be able to do it. You just have to be motivated. So I will see you guys later, and I hope that helps. Like I said, any more of these updates will be on my second channel, so go subscribe to that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!